Okay, should be good to go.
Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Man, we gotta get something going here.
Two able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
I was kind of thinking it was going to be snowing.
Obviously, I'm surprised it's not.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
Ah! Holy hell, is that Greg Olsen?
He's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They begin with Henry.
Oh.
And some room to
Oh.
run now.
Holy hell.
And he'll
Holy
get
hell.
right around the 34.
Holy hell, this thing is absolutely rattling.
Holy shit.
First down. Off the option, here's Henry.
Oh my gosh, Joe Simmons blocked, freaking badass. I am.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Damn it.
Oh! Jordan!
That was one of the most amazing runs I've ever seen. It really was. It really was. That was incredible.
That was absolutely incredible.
I'm speechless. He made the whole defense look silly. That was beautiful.
He's always the guy you count on every time.
Yeah, no, he's always there. For sure. 100%.
We needed a score.
The touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Try to play some defense, please.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you
holy.
This is
holding, dude.
Yeah.
The play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against
the defender. Blind and do at that point. Like, if the runner's already past you, just like, stop walking.
Yeah.
Get your body twisted,
oh, seriously.
you can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Oh, him!
Gosh, I think I was going to run over.
Dang it.
Let me just put that back up.
Right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll run on the
Thank you,
inside
Anthony.
handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action.
Oh my gosh, I ran right past it.
Oh, dude, I got so lucky.
I don't know why I ran up. Damn it.
Marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, tackle.
2
Gosh,
yards on
look
the
at the yards
carry.
thing.
It's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect
Oh.
on that one. Read
Oh,
his keys,
this game is just flying
made the
by.
play.
Yeah, it really
Couldn't even
is.
get
Holy
going
hell.
moving the football.
And let's see the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Nice little throw, away.
Looking great.
Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the
Shit.
incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Is it kind of what's wrong?
It's really windy and I can't like see the thing. This might be a miss. Oh.
What a kick.
Oh, dude. That was terrifying.
Yeah, the one's absolutely terrible.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh,
and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
How's Patrick Ricard doing?
oh, he's doing great. He's a special team star for us.
Yep.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you
oh, damn it! I thought it goes over his head.
Sauce Gardner picks
And he's
it
gone.
Oh, damn it.
Vikings are
I
gonna
ran right into
Damn
him.
it!
So they try to take the deep shot.
I don't know why he threw it off his back foot. Like, turning on the press, just throw it.
Sometimes when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Herbert.
Oh my gosh, he cannot cover. Fuck. Hope the game.
Come on.
Oh, God, this is over. I think that's so bad.
I don't know anything about the Packers, but it doesn't matter how big the lead is.
Oh,
They'll blow us. I don't think so.
You won't have to, it just sucks. Not having skill.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Hell, we can't get anything going.
Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Oh, what a pass.
Open man downfield is
Oh, come on, thank you.
Told you.
That's no.
I score so fast. We gotta make it work for it right now.
But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. 1 minute time left. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Alright, we cannot lose today, guys. Come on.
Sails over the end line. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right.
Oh, chicken!
Oh, gosh, that was scary.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, gosh, I'm there. I cannot do anything still, though.
And they nearly get this all
Damn
the
it.
way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. Airing one out for Boyd.
Oh,
And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Ooh.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Hands it off out of the gun.
Great half there.
Great half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you
Gosh, your two plays are just incredible. Holy shit.
But still, like, I don't like that. Like, we've, like, the first drive, we've not shown that we're able to, like, move the ball. We got lucky on 2 plays, like,
welcome back, Charles and I,
you know,
settled into the booth,
just like, gosh, I'm like, I move the ball. I can't run the ball. Like, that's what we are. We can't even run the ball. Anthony has his rush yards. Derrick has 3. Like, we want to win this game. We have to establish the line and just stop on defense.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Oh, crap.
It's a surprise to a lot of folks at home. Maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know it's not a surprise to this team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Are you guys kidding me? Oh, my gosh, dude.
Touchdown, Vikings! They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, jeez.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun with him.
Oh my gosh, hold your block, you freaking God.
For just a couple of yards.
What are you guys doing?
2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly
like kind of like bottom center. He's actually sitting there. I'm like, run.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Same story.
Still down quite a bit
every year.
Scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll go right back to Lamb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field, and linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll try and run this one, line up the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their own little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 147 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
This is never work. I don't know why I keep saying
As they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Get it? 19, Tiger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd and 3.
Oh no, I feel like that.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to throw here.
What the heck? Are you... Bro, are you kidding me, dude?
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try to make something happen,
dude.
and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try to hit harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
So forget about being backed up.
Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Third and long, it's Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
That's smooth.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61
doing everything for you, dude.
for the
He's
defense.
amazing.
The problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards.
What a catch.
Packers touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That was a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.